Book Dragons, it's Alyssa and you're watching Pages in Ink. As the title suggests, I'm going to go through my February TBR. I will also have my TBR on here for the Contemporary-A-Thon, and I am also participating in the Booktube games. I will put links to all of the announcement videos and the different channels in the description box down below. So I kind of cheated and I found a way to fit 2 books into all of the challenges, and those 2 books are Check Please, this is a graphic novel, and then Autobiography by Christina Lauren. So Check Please follows a boy who plays hockey, and he's also a baker. I think he goes to like university or college where they're a little bit more intense with their hockey, and he may or may not fall in love with a teammate. Autobiography follows a boy named Tanner who is bisexual, and they move to Utah where it is predominantly Mormon, and he goes back into the closet. I know that this book tackles identity with being a member of the LGBTQ plus community, and then religion. As someone who has walked a journey with identity and religion, I feel like this one's going to be a little bit emotional for me. I will put the challenges in the description box down below, but both of these fit into not only one category but the majority of them, and they also, oops, wrong way, they also both have little pictures on the spine, which is one of the challenges as well. So I'm cheating and I've got 2 books to read. So next I'm going to talk about the 2 books that I am currently reading as I'm filming. So the first book is Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. It's the second book in the Grisha trilogy. I wasn't the biggest fan of the first book. I honestly didn't want to continue the trilogy, but I read the Six of Crows duology and fell in love with it. And then King of Scars just came out, so I want to get to that one. So this has been Leigh Bardugo's plan the whole time, is write this trilogy and then write a better duology, so then when the next book comes out, everyone has to read this trilogy, and if you're in the same boat as me, then you understand my pain. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give any spoilers away for Shadow and Bone, which is the first book in the trilogy, but this book follows Alina, who is a sun summoner, and her battle against a bad guy. The next book that I am making my way through is Circe by Madeline Miller. Because of the Booktube games, I am in Camp Half-Blood, and this is one of the books that we are reading as a group. I didn't want to finish this book. I got about 80 pages in and wasn't the biggest fan. Not everyone loves all the same books. Some of the books that I love, other people wouldn't like. So I am trudging my way through it. I'll let you know at the end of the month what I think. Keeping up with the Camp Half-Blood theme, I wanted to pick something from Rick Riordan's universe, and I went with The Mark of Athena by Rick Riordan. This is the 3rd book in the Heroes of Olympus series. I've read all of his books but the Heroes of Olympus series. I started reading this one a couple months ago, and I just wasn't in the mood for it. There was nothing bad about it. I just wanted to read something different, so I put it down and didn't get to it. So I'm going to get to it now. Camp Half-Blood might as well represent a little bit. I have another graphic novel on this list, and that is Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. It follows 2 people who are from warring planets, and they fall in love and have a baby. And then because they're from warring planets that have kind of taken over the universe, they are being hunted down, and they're just trying to keep their family together and stay together. One of my most anticipated releases of 2019 was The Wicked King by Holly Black. I read The Cruel Prince and absolutely adored it. I'm really excited to get into The Wicked King. I'm not gonna share the story plot in this one because I don't want to give any spoilers away for The Cruel Prince. But The Cruel Prince follows Jude, who is taken to the land of Fae with her 2 sisters after their parents are murdered. Because her and her twin sister Taryn are human, they are at the bottom of the social totem pole and they are bullied and their lives are threatened. Jude is power hungry and wants to show the world of fairy that she has something to offer and that she might even be better than them. The next book on my list that I really want to get to, especially while there is snow on the ground, is The Bear and the Nightingale by Katherine Arden. I've heard nothing but good things about this trilogy. The third book just came out. I know that it takes place in Russia in the cold. I'm pretty sure it's in winter, and it's inspired by Russian folklore. Also, I'm going to Comic-Con in March, and Katherine Arden is supposed to be there, and I really want to meet her, and I think it would be a little embarrassing to meet her and not have read any of her work. I also really want to get to The Color of Magic by Terry Pratchett. It's the first book in his Discworld series where the world is flat and is on the back of 4 elephants, which are on the back of a giant turtle that swims through space, and I know there's a big waterfall, and I just love this world. I've read some of the other books from Discworld, but I kind of want to start at the beginning and make my way through it slowly, so I'm excited to get to it. I also want to read Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett. This book, the writing in this book is top-notch writing. Basically, it is about the end of the world and the apocalypse and the Antichrist, and it's just funny and whimsical, and I love the fact that there are nuns that are Satanists. I just think that's really funny. So this might not be the book for you, or it might, depending on what I just said. So I'm excited to read it. I am by no means going to read all of the books that I just mentioned. I will probably top out at about 5 or 6 of these books. I am not one of those booktubers who can read 15 books in a month. I am jealous of those who can. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to be a part of the Book Dragon family, we would absolutely love to have you. Go ahead and hit subscribe down below. And then also don't forget to hit that notification bell, which lets you know when my dorky self uploads. I do upload twice a week. If you want to chat with me outside of Booktube, go ahead and hit me up on my social media. I leave all the links in the description box down below. And as always, until next time, remember to be nice to yourself and be kind to others. Bye!